In this video I'll be covering all 7 of the week 1 Fortnite challenges for season 3. There's only one this week that I won't be going into detail for, and that's the search chest at Condo Canyon or Tilted Towers, because that's so self-explanatory. Just go to either Condo Canyon or Tilted Towers and search a few chests. But moving on to the rest of the challenges, you can use the timestamps in the bottom of the video to scroll to whichever ones you need. Collect reality seeds is one of the Fortnite challenges for week 1. Reality seeds are a new item in season 3, and there are 2 main ways that you can get them. The first way is by coming to this location in Reality Falls, right next to the main tree. You can see this is a reality seed pod. It's above the water on top of this branch. You then have to break the reality seed pod and it'll launch out these seeds, as you can see here. Then you just wait for them to land, and then as they get closer to you, you can pick them up like so, and by picking it up you will collect it, as you can see right there. Alternatively, you can find a reality sapling that either you or someone else has planted around the area, and by picking the fruit off that tree, you have a chance to get a reality seed as a reward for doing that. This item is really useful, so if you don't already know much about it, I definitely recommend watching some videos about it because you can get some insane loot at the start of every single game. Damage opponents with the DMR is one of the Fortnite week 1 quests. DMR stands for Designated Marksman Rifle, and it's a new type of weapon that was introduced in chapter 3 season 3. If you're a little bit confused about what that actually was, it's pretty similar to like the scoped assault rifle or the semi-automatic sniper rifle. You'll be able to find it out of floor loot, chests, and from reality saplings. When it comes to actually damaging opponents with this weapon, you want to sort of treat it like it's a sniper rifle. You won't quite be getting the same amount of damage as you would with a sniper rifle, but just make sure you're leading your shots a little bit, as this is going to be a projectile bullet. It's going to take time between when you shoot it and when it hits the enemy, and that bullet drop is pretty similar to the snipers we have in the game now, like the heavy sniper. Also as a tip, you're able to get a mythic version of the DMR if you harvest your mythic fruit while in the mountains or snow biome. So if you want to be dealing the most damage as possible, get your hands on the mythic version of the DMR. Motor Whiplash with off-road tires and a cow catcher then destroys structures is one of the Fortnite week 1 quests. You can actually buy both the off-road tires and the cow catcher from this convenient NPC who spawns in this garage area at Chonka Speedway. The only issue is that these cars already have the off-road tires equipped, so you will need to find another Whiplash somewhere else on the map. Alternatively, you can buy the same car mods from the Foundation who will spawn here on the map, southeast of his statue. From either NPC, the off-road tires will cost 50 gold and the cow catcher will cost 100 gold, so it's the same price for whichever NPC you go to. Once you have them, make sure you put both of these attachments on the Whiplash or the sports car, and then you should easily be able to break through anything and everything in your way. To do this challenge as fast as possible, head down to Condo Canyon and knock over the tallest building, and this will also count to one of the milestones to net you some extra XP for this challenge. Dance at different crashed IO airships is one of the Fortnite week 1 quests. There are a total of 5 crashed IO airships which you could theoretically dance at across the map. However, 2 of these are in the ocean off the east and southeast coasts, and those are not at all practical to get to, so I'll just be showing the other 2 locations, and you only need 3 airships to complete this challenge anyway. First off, you can head west of Rocky Reels to this wreckage and then just do any dance or any emote of your choice, doesn't matter which one. The second crashed IO airship is located north of Tilted Towers, and it's also a little bit inside Loot Lake, but there is still some of the airships sticking out of the water, as you can see, so you can just stand on this and again, any emote you want. Lastly, all you have to do is head southeast of Coney Crossroads. Once again, you'll be able to find one of these crashed IO airships, and once again, all you have to do is just dance and emote on it. Gain shields by bouncing on Slurp Bouncer mushrooms is one of the Fortnite week 1 quests. Slurp Bouncer mushrooms are new to season 3 and can be found all around the biome in the bottom left corner of the map called Reality Bloom. They stand out from the other mushrooms as they're glowing, which means they're ready to not only bounce you, but also heal you, as the name suggests. They can recharge and heal you multiple times, but they give 15 health or shield in just one use, and you'll only need to gain a total of 10 shields for this challenge, so you only need to use 1 mushroom. Bouncing on them is just as simple. You literally just run over the top of them and you can use them to get to handy high ground areas, like on top of the taller mushrooms, or to outplay your opponents. You can even use the bouncer mushrooms towards the top of the reality fall tree to launch up and get a free glider redeploy to get around the map faster. Visit the 0 point in a motorboat is one of the Fortnite week 1 quests, so if you haven't already seen, the 0 point is now back on the map. It's under Loot Lake, but it is back and in the best form we've seen in a long time. It's pretty complete now, and for this challenge all you have to do is find a motorboat in this area and visit the 0 point, which hopefully, I don't think finding a motorboat in this area is going to be too difficult, considering we are quite literally in Loot Lake, and yeah, you can see there are motorboats all over the place, pretty much at like every other pier in this entire area, like everywhere where there's some sort of building on the edge of the water. There is a boat in this area, so all you're gonna have to do for this challenge is go to any single one of those boats and then hop in them and drive over the 0 point. So you can see literally like this. 0 point is right in the middle. So you can't really see it on the map, but once you get close to it, you can see it and hear it directly underneath. So this area right here, until you can see that circle under the water, is where you want to go for this challenge.